Hello, everyone. Good morning. I am your host, Mahbub Rahman, Director and Chief Marketing Officer of School of Entrepreneurship Development. It's a youth-based organization, as you all know, that we are trying to promoting entrepreneurship in a sustainable way in Bangladesh. And welcome to our session, Meet the Global Leader, episode 19. And today we have guest Charlotte, who is from Philippines. So before going to our session, I would like to share the objective of this session that with the global leader. To connecting with global leaders to share their journeys, their stories, how they develop some skills, how they are creating a very big positive impact in their community. We share their journeys and stories through this program. So now we have today with us Charlotte, and she is going to share about her journey. Would like to share that she is one of the co-founder of Cargo, basically that helps achieving vaccine equity through technology. And we will hear the rest of the stories from her. So Charlotte, welcome to our session.
Oh, good morning, everyone. First, I'm just happy to be here and thank you for inviting me as your guest speaker for today's episode. I really hope that the audience can really learn from my experience.
Great. Now, definitely they will. They are going to. So basically, can you share a bit about yourself with us?
Oh, sure. I would like to introduce myself. I am Charlotte Marasigan. I am from the Philippines, San Pascual, Batangas. I graduated Bachelor of Science major in biology at the University of the City of Manila. So, just to give you a little background, I chose biology because I really wanted to become a future doctor in a community because community was always been a part of me ever since I was in high school. My alma mater, St. Bridget College, has this expertise of developing the leadership skills in students, which I gained for the past 10 years of my life. And with that, it always inspires me to run as a class officer in our school. And the school programs strengthen and training us about servant leadership. It's all about community. I remember I did a lot of teaching Malitam children to the in the underprivileged part of the society in Batangas. We also did a lot of feeding programs and taking care of the environment by coastal cleaning up and many more. And it developed my passion about engaging people, which I am applying right now to the organization that I am involved with.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. I mean, you most have you mostly uh, involved with or worked with or volunteered with underprivileged children or some other uh, activities like developing a community? We are going to hear it later on. So can you share that what organization you're working for right now, and how did you get there? I mean, how what the background of you starting?
Oh, currently, I am involved in CareGo. It's a short term for caring for people on the go and has this vision of Filipino children free from vaccine preventable diseases by providing innovation in our rural communities. Actually, it started last year when my friend Troyce, who is our CEO right now and also happened to be my coworker, shared his idea about CareGo and convinced me to join the team. I gladly accepted the offer right away because I believe in his advocacy, and all of my plans during the COVID-19 pandemic were canceled. And being on a lockdown as an extrovert type of personality, it's very hard because I'm socially energized with a lot of people, and then talking to a lot of people is my passion. And for me, gaining different perspective to a lot of people is I love to do. So I accepted the offer, and then there's the team. We are only four in the organization. They welcomed me, And one of the initiation of the team is to answer a lot of personality tests to determine where my strengths lies on. And it showed in the result that I'm good when it comes to engaging people. That's why I am assigned as a community partnership manager. And my role is to do community work on the ground, talking to a lot of healthcare workers, understanding their workflows, and how did it change due to the health crisis that we are experiencing right now, especially on the children vaccination processes.
That's very impressive because like this vaccination is very important, and children, they should get on time those vaccines. So yeah, it's just a reminder for them that you're going to have this vaccine at that particular date, right?
Yes.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. So keeping on, what is the impact? The very important, things to know. What is the impact your organization is creating in your community? And yeah.
Okay. So doing community work is not easy, especially to me because it's totally out of my field. I'm a biology, and then there's a lot of people in a community. And of course, a lot of people means different opinions. And somehow we are offering innovation, and there's a lot of resistance. But which is very understandable. We cannot please everybody. But if you are patient enough to explain to them all over again and determined about the vision you are sharing in the team, those challenges are just small hiccup in a bigger picture and turn into something beautiful. Actually, the healthcare workers in the municipality of San Pascual are very dedicated. They're very cooperative to their work, especially on their house to house health monitoring to make sure that the entire neighborhood of their community are safe. And they even consider us partners because we are here in Kergo giving free SMS nudge reminders about the schedule of their immunization in their respective health centers. And by doing that, what we did, we are recognized by the United Nations Development Program. We receive a lot of good feedbacks and then feedbacks that needs improvement. And as we gather the data that we obtain from the community partner that we have, it shows that we increase the vaccination rates in the municipality of San Pascual. It may not be much, but if we can duplicate this kind of initiative we created in the team in the different areas of the Philippines, it can really lead to macro effects that can benefit the Filipino children.
That's great. I mean, working for the community and getting some recognitions from, like most popular NGOs, UNDP. And so, uh, why did they reach to your organization? Why and what is the uh, purpose of being involved with Cargo of UNDP and Cargo? What did they basically assist you? How did they assist you? UNDP?
Oh, the UNDP give us funding so that we can deliver our idea and validate our idea in the community partner so that they can really see how the pandemic really affecting our healthcare workers in the rural community parts of the Philippines and also here in our municipality of San Pascual in Batangas.
That's really great. Like getting recognition means you're doing very positive. That has an impact not only in your community but also in your country. So great. And what are the skills you developed so far by being involved with Cargo?
The main skill that I am very thankful for and happy to share to the audience is the active listening skills because it gives me opportunity to practice my empathy to our healthcare workers, especially on the rural community side. And and put their situation into mine so that I can really understand where they're coming from, and we can improve more our design solution and innovation that we are trying to offer to our healthcare workers in the community.
Yeah, that's great. So, this active listening skills, it is helpful all through our life because listen more, talk less. So basically, uh, one of the purpose of this, one of the objective of this session is, to give our audience an idea, a brief about, skills, how our guests uh, were or are developing some skills, and what did they do in general. So basically, it's all about youths. Most of our audience, they're university students. So what they have to do is, apart from their study, they should develop some skills, soft or hard. What the skills are. Uh, what do you think about? Because how old are you, Sharma?
I'm 24.
You're
I'm a young
24,
adult.
and you're 24, and the reason behind asking your age, it is not, uh, it is not good to ask the age of a girl, but the reason for asking your age is to share that at the age of 24, what is your involvement, how big and how impactful your work is at the age of 24. Because in Bangladesh, in most cases, youths are uh, just do their study, which is very good, which is the primary thing to do. But like there are some stages in our life, and there are some demands from our community and society that at those stages we will give something back to their community. And when we are in our student life, what we can do is volunteer, give our time to community development. So at the age of 24, you're doing that much work and you're developing your skills. So in the long run, how massively you can contribute for the society. Just to share uh, with our audience about that you can start from any age in your life, volunteer, and giving something back to the society. So what do you think about the future skills that young people should develop to make themselves future ready? Can you share some perspectives
Oh,
too?
okay. So for me, if they really wanted to pursue this kind of field, since this is totally out of my field, they must have these two skills, because these two skills help me do my community engagement on the ground. So first skills is the communication skills. Regardless if you're an extrovert or introvert and have this passion of influencing other people, do it. Don't limit yourself. Communicating it clearly is very important. It can show an indicator how will you both achieve the success of your goal in a community or your chosen society. Next is the leadership skills. For me, for the youth, I think they need to avail all the leadership trainings, that seminars that are conducted free online, so that they can lead their people in the community and give them impact to the chosen community that they wanted to have. And just to add, regardless if you are a biology graduate, finance, engineering, law, accountant, and many more, and have this passion of advocating something for the betterment of the society, do it. Don't limit yourself, because if I survive doing this during the pandemic, how much more the youth can do? It's all about creating a habit, practice it, and develop your love to people, engaging the people. And who knows, maybe one of the audience could be your next speaker for the episode.
Great, nicely put. Yeah. No, because communication and leadership is two different excellent skills to develop. It has a demand all through our life. Like after many years, people must need communication skills. Whatever the technological like development is will be, communication and leadership skills are much necessary skills to develop, all to have in any stage of life. So that is wonderful. Two very important points you shared with us. What are the skills to develop? And what is the most important question? Basically, one of the important question is, what is your dream? Like you're at such early age. Basically, I'm comparing it with our country, the thing that we're doing at such age, and we're not seeing in most cases here that students at that age are doing something as volunteer for the community. So the thing is, what is your dream, Charlotte? What do you want to become one day?
Wow. Wow, that's like a Miss Universe question. Anyway,
Yeah.
to be honest, I have so much and so many dreams in my life. But right now, I wanted to focus in the present and sharing the dream of the team of Filipino children free from vaccine preventable diseases by providing innovation is one of it. I know that the pandemic will end very soon, but of course, there are still a lot of problems that needs to address, especially when it comes to health. And I just wanted to maximize my strength about community engagement to its fullest potential and just continue to do things that make sense.
That's amazing. That's amazing, Charlotte. It's a very interactive session, and in a very brief, we have learned a bit about your journey. Like which is very impressive. Like you studied biology, right? So
Yes,
now you
yes.
are uh, doing something for your community, like you are a volunteer, a community development worker. The thing is, it is very, like what I said, that I'm trying to compare, like this status of your activities or the activities of young people there and in Bangladesh. So the thing is, studying biology and then going for the community and development work, uh, instead of preparing for the job sector, it's not that much common here in Bangladesh. So the thing is, it's very impressive to see that you studied biology and you're sharing your knowledge and your what you learned at your university with the to develop and creating and positive impact in your community, which is very impressive. And it's amazing that you work with underprivileged children. You are trying to, you know, help people to, by reminding them and by helping them getting vaccinated, uh, trying to motivate them to get vaccinated. And you had your achievement, like UNDP and some other organizations helped you and are assisting with you organization to like achieve your objectives. And yes, the final suggestion that you have given to have developed some communication skills and leadership skills so that young people, they can make themselves future ready. And I would like to thank you, Charlotte, very much for that amazing informative session, which I believe and we believe that our audience have enjoyed so far. And my best wishes and from the School of Entrepreneurship Development, our best wishes will always be with you so that you can achieve it.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, Charlotte. So have a good day, and we'll tag in future.
Okay. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.